To the February 10th meeting of the Law Committee. Thank you all for being here. Are we supposed to leave that open? Sorry, open meeting rules.
Crack the door.
You can leave it cracked. Yeah.
Cracked it, that's fine.
As I have been told. Yeah. So, welcome, Ms. Condon. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate your time and the patience to abide by a few questions from the legislators. So if we may, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're looking forward to in your new position here?
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman and members of the Law Committee. I'm Eugenia Condon. For those of you who don't know me, I am currently the acting county attorney, having been in that position since December of 2019. I've been the deputy county attorney since 2012, when I was promoted to that position after having been assistant county attorney since 1990. I have had a variety of positions and handled a variety of assignments in the county attorney's office during the last 30 years. Most recently, as many of you know, as I appear before you every year, I handle the county's insurance program, which deals with the liability and medical malpractice program. I handle a variety of litigation matters and settlement matters. I deal with the county's personnel matters with Commissioner of Human Resources. I oversee many departmental matters. Since becoming acting county attorney, I oversee the functions of the department. Going forward with the Department of Law, I hope to work with the transition of the department with staff members. We have a large number of staff members who are close to or nearing retirement, who have a wealth of information, institutional knowledge. We have staff members who've been with the county close to 40 years, who have developed a wealth of knowledge in the county, and they need to transition to the younger staff members. That is a project that the former county attorney, Dan Lynch, worked very hard on, and I hope to help to assist with that project, transitioning staff. We have had a large turnover in the county attorney's office for many years, with staff moving on to positions, whether it be in private practice or the state. Thanks to County Executive McCoy and the county legislature, we've had new salaries created, a new salary structure, and job titles in the county attorney's office, and hopefully we can get attorneys to stay in the county and create their professions in the county attorney's office, and not just keep the county as a leaping board onto something else. So that is something that I think is something to work on in the county. I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to appear before you, as well as the Personnel Committee 2 weeks ago, as well as thank the County Executive for appointing me to this position.
Legislators, members of the committee?
Not on the committee, but I'd like to thank you for coming down. Your experience in the county is unmatched. It's been a pleasure to work with you as chair of the legislature. How helpful you've been with us, with anything we need, whether it be day to day. So it's another great appointment. We're glad to appoint you tonight.
Thank you.
Mr. Berger?
I also would like to congratulate you. I like when we have an opportunity to promote from within, especially for someone who's been doing the job and come up the ranks since 1990. One of the things I've seen and heard about in the county attorney's office is an evolution from part-time attorneys to full-time attorneys to less reliance on outside counsel for both litigation. Do you feel it is sometimes appropriate to bring in more expertise than you may currently have on staff? And
Yes.
Could you give us an example of something like that?
Sure. So over the last 8 years, we've pretty much close to completely, but I'm not going to say absolutely, removed our reliance on outside counsel. We went from using outside counsel almost completely with our insurance fund to removing our reliance on it. We've built up a really good litigation unit run by John McGorry, and we're training our attorneys to learn how to handle cases, nuts and bolts, all of our litigation cases. They'll take them through to trial if necessary. They come before the law committee and ask for settlements. When necessary, they do depositions. They go out all over the state, to state prisons and do depositions. It's amazing what our attorneys are doing. It's personal injury work. Sometimes it's contract work. But when we get to certain things that are just beyond our expertise, environmental cases, that type of thing, we need to use outside counsel. We also need to use outside counsel when we have an issue that's raised under our resolution that deals with Public Officers Law, Article 18, which has to do with defense and indemnification of elected officials or county employees where there's conflict of interest. So under federal guidelines, if, for instance, an elected official or a corrections officer is sued, and there's a determination there's a conflict of interest, they are entitled to outside counsel. Those are the kinds of cases where outside counsel is used. There are a few other cases where outside counsel is used. In environmental cases, we have the Sprint lawsuit involving the rail trail, where outside counsel is used for that because of the expertise. We don't have that expertise in our office. Otherwise, where we can defend within our office, we do. The savings, when you look at the money we were spending on outside counsel over the years, is astronomical. Over the years, when you gauge it, the money is just being spent now, for the most part, on just claims themselves. We're always going to have claims we have to pay. We have accidents. We have to pay people for our accidents. If we hit somebody's car, we have to pay that. We have property damage. We have roofs leak, pipes leak. We pay that out of our insurance line. We have a settlement, somebody slips and falls, we pay that out of our insurance line. We are always going to have that because we're self-insured, up to $1 million.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming before us. One of the big things that this body pushed for in the budget was the creation of 2 new lines in your office, administrative staff responsible for foreclosure rates. Do you know if those positions have been hired or put out to your civil service site yet?
So what I've done is, at this point, I've requested that the foreclosure unit give me a spec of the work that they need, and they're putting that together, and I have requested the list from self-service as to what the job, the legal secretary list, to determine the applicability of going off of that list. It's unclear if the list is broken or not. We're looking into that. That's where we are right now in order to determine whether we need to call people, for interviews. I can't interview unless I have a job spec, and that's what we're working on right now.
Okay. And then sometime in the future, I think this committee would potentially like to see how that is working and if that's decreasing the foreclosure year gap.
That's the hope.
Great. Thank you.
Motion.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome, Ms. Soden.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This is item number 2 on the agenda. Is discussing with Ms. Sodi your new position, and please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Tina Sodi, and I don't think any one of you really know me. I'm currently a deputy public defender with Albany County. I've been with the public defender's office since I graduated from law school 13 years ago. I actually interned there prior to law school, and then subsequent to graduation, I was hired on as an assistant public defender. I've worked my way up to deputy currently, and I've started out handling local courts in Albany County, handling misdemeanors, to moving up to now I just handle felony matters in county court. And I'm one of the administrators for the Counsel at First Appearance program that started a few years ago in Albany County, where we appear for anybody that gets arrested within the county that are indigent, and we appear for their arraignments 24/7. So I'm in charge of about 24 attorneys that currently participate in that program. It's voluntary, from the Public Defender's Office and the alternate Public Defender's Office. So my new role would continue, I would still continue to be the administrator of that program since I've been dealing with it for so many years. I'm also the lead liaison for the Public Defender's Office. Lead is the law enforcement, the Albany County lead, as some of you might know, or Albany City of Albany Police Department's program, a law enforcement assisted diversion program. I preside over that as a representative from the Public Defender's Office. So I assist with that. I've also sit on the board for the felony diversion program that the District Attorney's Office has in Albany County. And so all those are the programs that I've been participating in since the inception of those programs. And my goal with the respect to the alternate public defender position is to have a efficient, well-run office and provide the best defense that we can provide to indigent clients in Albany County.
Thank you. Thank you. Members of the committee, do we have any questions from Ms. Sodi?
I was
Yes, Mr.
If there is none, I'd like to make a motion to move for the positive recommendation.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all.
Any opposed? Unanimous. Thank you, Ms. Sodi. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
time. Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everybody.